Hi, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea podcast. I'm Crystalline.
I'm Rianda Hunt.
And today we're going to have a mini episode, y'all. We just want to talk about the importance of sisterhood.
Yes.
Sisterhood.
We need it.
First off, I think a lot of women kind of miss their tribe, like saying that, I don't want to be friends with women. And honestly, for a lot of good reasons, women can't do women. All right, I get it. I really do get it. But I do think that sisterhood is still important, whether it's with a cousin, sister, or an actual friend.
Yes.
When you think of sisterhood, what do you think? What does sisterhood mean to you?
When I think of sisterhood, I think of a bond, a network of women that are helping, empowering each other, filling in those gaps when you miss. Kind of just like somebody that you can go to for advice, whether it be financial advice, whether it be relationship advice, whether it be, whatever it is. We need somebody that we can look to give us additional information to help us make choices and decisions. Although sometimes, most of the time our decisions and our choices are based off our own selves, but you need those other dynamics to help you, clear your mindset or help you think of different options that you have.
Was you a good writer in college?
Actually,
literature your strong suit?
No, I am a math science person. I don't honestly, when I used to write them papers in college, baby, I would be winging that shit. I just be saying some stuff. I used to be like, well, Shakespeare was like a wow, wow, wow. I just be like,
that's my 10 page and I'm done. All right.
I keep repeating the same thing over and over.
You were so concise with your response. Well, you're always so concise with your response. Which I think
that's because I'm a good critical thinker.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, everything she said.
But let me ask you a question about sisterhood.
Yeah.
When you look at or think about sisterhood, what is one of the most important aspects that you think it should be about?
Support. I think sisterhood should be that support. I think that's one of the reasons a lot of women just don't deal with it, because you always get judged. I guess women are very judgy, right? So you always get judged for the different decisions and what you want to do. A lot of times women can't support each other because they're too much in competition with each other. So when you meet somebody or have a friend that just genuinely rock with you, I see it often too, also on social media, where my friend wanted to open up, a lash extension business, and so I purchased this building for her. That's what sisterhood really looks like.
Yes.
Also, if you have kids, and I gotta work, help me, with my kids.
It's a village.
They're not your kids, you're not obligated, but to ensure that I'm able to do what I need to do, you're there to support me because you want to see me win. So I think support is, when it's genuine and it's from a woman, it's just one of the dopest things ever. Even if it's just a conversation to say, you doing a good job, you on the right path, you the shit.
Or I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. Something as simple as that from another woman is really dope. So to me, that is one of the biggest characteristics. And I don't know how many times I got to say it. I'm the type of person, I'm always doing something. But I kind of stopped talking about what I'm doing because I don't want people to, I've been in situations where it's just my light too bright to discuss this with you.
And I don't like that. You shouldn't have to do that.
Exactly.
In a sisterhood, you do not have to dim your light. Your light should not have been dimmed. And basically what happens is when you're in a sisterhood, all you see is these lights coming. And they bonded together, creates a bigger glow of light because you're feeding off other people's energy because they're able to give it to you. There is no competition there. There is no consideration of the fact that, okay, I'm competing with you, but more so of, I'm using you to help me. I want to ask you a question about what I should be doing, or a different aspect of something that I could be doing to help me out. Yeah, people, and it's jealous factors. That's a jealousy.
So let's talk about that real quick. Like what those downfalls in sisterhood, it's really hard, especially I think a lot of the topics that we discussed this season are kind of all coming back and forth circle. It's like discussing how as a woman, you're able to assess yourself and grow, but your friend is not, and you don't even need to tell people sometimes like you're not this or you're not that because they feel it and
they recognize it.
Yeah, they recognize it too, and then they act up on it, and when they act out or react to it, it's always in a negative way.
Right.
So that's one of the downfalls of sisterhood. It's just as your men, like you got to make sure your men is not walking around here with identity crisis. You got to make sure your friends are not walking around here with identity crisis either, because soon enough, what it is that they're going to compare who you are versus who they are, where you're at versus where they're at. And one of my friendships was actually like that. I hated the conversation. Like she compared her relationship to my relationship. She compared, what age I got my degree versus the age she got her degree. Like I just hated that.
The whole dynamic.
No matter what I did to try to make it soft and comfortable, because it's just like, girl, you dope, you this, you that, and she really is. I still think that of her. It's like she couldn't see that value in herself.
She doesn't see it. That's a recognition. Recognition.
That's a good word.
Exactly.
I done heard it all now. I just said I heard that one. I ain't heard no recognition.
But not just recognizing your worth. Recognizing your worth. It was a post on Facebook. A video lady. She made a comparison between the fact that if you go to a store and you looking for almond milk. Okay. You go to Aldi's, they don't have any almond milk. What you gonna do? You gonna go to another store, get some almond milk. You go to Schnucks, they don't got no almond milk. What you gonna do? You gonna go to Target. You gonna get some. You gonna keep going. You're gonna keep looking for that particular item that you need, because you're going to try a different store each time because you're looking for what you need. That's the same concept that we need to take in life. Sometimes we hold on to things, people, relationships for so long, but because we don't feel that we're worthy, or we don't know our worth, or we don't recognize our self-worth, instead of us just picking up and going to the next store.
And then also at the same time, I think that's the importance of being open to have new friendships, right? Because sometimes what you know is just that. It's just what you know. This is all you know, right? Yeah. But when you meet new people, you see new things, and you realize that there are options. You have options. You can't put all these expectations on this one friend to show up in this way and that way when you can meet new people that show up in all these other ways, right? And I think that's another point with just friendship period, aside from sisterhood, that we as adults have gotten to the point to say, you know what, this my club friend, this my foodie friend, this my travel friend. Like, instead of putting these expectations on everyone, but you don't really get to that point when you're constantly just sitting here holding on to this and not even being welcome to new friendships.
Exactly. So, they're closed-minded. You have to be open-minded.
You got to be open-minded.
I was thinking about that the other day, about making a post about, how people say, I'm this friend, I'm that friend. And I thought about it long. And I was like, because at first I was thinking like, oh, I'm the versatile fun friend, but in reality,
just fun.
Yeah, but in reality, I'm the adaptable friend. I'm the friend that pretty much adapts to any type of anything that I'm in. So you could put me in a room full of white people.
That's why I said you could put me. There's no specific point for you. You're just the person that's finna have fun wherever we doing.
And I'm gonna adapt to whatever the situation is. We can sit there and we can have a board. I can go from a board meeting to a club scene. I can do whatever is available at that time, or whatever the dynamic is. But you have to also recognize within that sisterhood the type of people that you want in your sisterhood too. Sometimes being a part of a sisterhood is more than just saying, okay, this is my friend, I got a sister, I got somebody that's gonna show me. But you want somebody that's gonna help you too. Kind of like in a relationship, you want somebody that's gonna, like, same thing you said, you got kids, you working, you don't have anybody, somebody that's going to show up and be there for you regardless of whatever the situation is, and vice versa. That's going to make you feel like they genuinely care for you.
I
they
agree.
Genuinely mess with you. And that's what a sisterhood is about. Because you my sister.
Okay, I was like, go ahead, give me my compliments, because you know I love them and I need them and I want them.
Me and you will never part.
I was going to say, that sun looks so good on you. You're giving me like Malibu black Malibu Barbie with the hairdo and the sun and the glam. I love it.
Okay.
I just love it. I'm just like,
But
she's
it's
so cute.
It's the earrings for me.
It's the earrings. She's so cute. So, let's see. Anything else you want to speak to this topic in regards to sisterhood? I just want to say it's important. If you are the woman that, kind of discouraged about meeting new women or the women that's in your life, like I wouldn't give up on sisterhood itself. It took me until I got into my 30s to really find my true tribe of friends that I feel like we all get each other and everybody rocks with each other. So, it just give it time, but keep your options open.
But be open to it. And in the midst of that, not only just for a sisterhood, but for relationships, work on you.
Yep.
Find who you are.
Yes.
Love on yourself.
Yep.
Recognize your love. Give yourself some self-affirmations on a daily basis to make you become that sister that you want to have.
And someone else attract.
Exactly.
Become who you want to attract.
Exactly. With friendships and relationships.
Exactly.
So, yes, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you
Girl
guys
power.
again for tuning in to this mini episode of the High Heels and Tea podcast.
Thank you.
Bye.